Hey everyone, it's Mary here. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to show you how to do foundation over 40. This is for anyone who might like powder foundation. Perhaps you're into a tinted moisturizer. Perhaps you only like to wear concealer, or you're into full coverage. I'm also going to show you the application method and what's best for each, and which brushes or sponge you should be using to get a flawless finish. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, everyone, so I've pulled my hair back with my silk headband and my face has been cleansed and moisturized. This is of utmost importance for any makeup that you do. If you want it to look amazing, that's what you have to do, is moisturize really well. So I'm going to do half of my face with a tinted moisturizer. All the makeup I'm going to use today is pure Anada, and I'm going to do light coverage. You can apply this with your hands as well, but I find that a fluffy brush just gets the product on there much faster. This is what the texture looks like. I want to show you that this is a perfect match for my skin, and you can definitely apply it with your fingers. However, I want to show you how to achieve a light application today using a brush, because tools are so important in the makeup application. So this is the light shade, and I'm going to just pump a little bit more onto my hand. It has some beautiful moisturizing ingredients in this tinted moisturizer, but you cannot skip your main moisturizer. And of course, in the summer, you need to use SPF underneath this product. But you can see that it just fades beautifully. Your skin will still look like skin. And this is why this product is one of my main products in my kit. You can see that my face has a lot of discoloration and my dark circles are quite bad. I'm just actually currently recovering from a sinus infection, which is the reason I decided to do a voiceover in case I cough or something like that. So I'm stippling this product on, and I want a light dewy look here. So I'm just going to apply it everywhere. I also apply the product over my eyelids, as you can see already that it's taken away some of the discoloration. But this is half the skin done with the tinted moisturizer. I'm going to bring it down to my neck a little bit and to my ears. And a brush applies it quickly, and it also doesn't pull your skin as your fingers would. So you can see that I still have some discoloration underneath the eyes. Also, I would say a little bit around the nose and a little bit on the chin. So I need to go in with the liquid concealer. Again, this is from Pure Anada, and I'm using the shade Very Fair. I like to go lighter with one concealer, especially around the eye area. You can see the consistency of this is a little bit richer than the Pure Anada Tinted Moisturizer. So I'm just going to press it onto the under eye area with my ring finger. And I'm also going to do my eyelid, because I find that my eyelids are quite dark. Now, this product could also be used on its own. You don't need to layer it with the tinted moisturizer, but I love doing the tinted moisturizer first, because I feel like it takes the first kind of layer of discoloration out, and then I can just touch it up with a bit of concealer only where I need it. Don't forget the inner corners of the eyes. They have a lot of, depth there right next to the bridge of the nose, and discoloration as well for me. And I just push the product into the skin. You can see the difference from the side that's been done now and the side that hasn't been done. Now, because concealer tends to crease on me, I'm going to go in with a small brush and powder the eye area. But for this, I am using the Pure Anada Pressed Mineral Foundation. Now, I'm using a little bit of a denser brush, which means it's going to pick up a little bit more product. But I want to really set that eye area well so it can stay throughout the day and not crease. But you can see that also, because it is a mineral foundation, you can see that it also helps with the discoloration compared to the side that hasn't been done. Now, on the other side of my face, on the right side of my face, I have a little bit of discoloration. I have a spot there. I'm not sure what that is, but I've been attacking it with my vitamin C. And I'm going to show you that you can do an application of straight up the pressed mineral foundation. Now, a lot of products in this form tend to be a little bit more drying. So again, your skincare is of utmost importance. But if you have sensitive skin, a pressed mineral foundation has way less ingredient than any liquid product that you would ever pick up. For this here, I'm going to start with the concealer. So just to give you another option in case you want to use a dry product as your main product. So I'm going to use the concealer to touch up any discoloration on my face, the eyelid, under eye area, any other little dark spots that I have on this side of my face. Again, I push the product into the skin. You can tell that I'm just stippling it on with my finger. I don't pull it. And then around the nose, there's some redness and a little bit on the chin. So I'm going to touch up those areas as well. So picked up a little bit more of the product. And it's perfectly fine when you're in a rush to just do concealer because you might not need it everywhere on your face. If you have great skin, you've been taking care of your skin, you might just get away with a bit of concealer. So you're going to start off with your concealer, your liquid product, and then you're going to set it in place with the pressed mineral foundation. And then you're going to proceed to do the pressed mineral foundation all over your skin. Now, a little bit earlier on, I showed you that there's two different brushes. Depending on what brush you use, that's the coverage that you're getting. So if I wanted a light powdering, a light finish of that pressed mineral foundation, I would just go in with that fluffier brush. So the same one that I used to do the Tinted Moisturizer. Both of those brushes are from Pure Anada. So it's the face blending brush. But if you want to have a little bit of a fuller coverage, then you need to use a flat top brush, like a kabuki flat top foundation brush. So for this look here, because I want to go for light coverage, we just did concealer, right? But I want to set the concealer in place, but I also want to balance out the skin tone and kind of even it out. So I have product everywhere. But because I'm using a fluffy brush, it's just really, really light. I know that powder foundations for many of you can be drying. And again, I'm going to come back to the skincare. All right, so that side now has just concealer and the pressed mineral foundation compared to the tinted moisturizer on the other side. Now, on the side that I have the tinted moisturizer, you can go in and set it if you like, if things tend to slide on you. So I'm going to use a NYX setting spray for this. This is the dewy finish. I like a nice dewy finish. So you're just going to spray it everywhere. And then you can go in with a little bit of a sponge, whatever you have on hand, a puff, and just press the product into the skin. I find that it helps the product that you've already put on stay dewy and fresh, but it also locks it in. Now, because we are always talking on my channel about clean beauty, there's no such thing as a completely clean setting spray. It has to contain silicones to keep it in place. So this is the one I use in my kit. It's unscented and it works great if you need something like that. Now with this flat top foundation brush, I'm going to show you that when you're using it with a dry product, it picks up a lot more product. Any brush with a denser bristle picks up a lot more product. So let's say you had the tinted moisturizer on at work, but now you want to step it up a little bit. Maybe you're going out that evening on a date. You can go in and boost the coverage with your pressed mineral foundation. So you use a dense brush like this, and then the coverage on that side of your face, right, will be that much more. But the beauty of this is that you have a couple of products on hand, and this is very customizable because you can use the one that you need for the occasion that you're going to work, an event, a date, and you can customize what you need for each occasion. So now the other side had a light dusting, and I'm bringing that up to a fuller coverage by doing another layer. You can see the difference that makes, especially around the eye area, and applying it with a denser brush just to even out both sides. And now both sides of my face are full coverage. Okay, don't forget to do your jawline, bring it down to the neck. And it's very important with any mineral foundations. You can see my hand. I'm always doing the strokes downwards. You want to work in the you want to work with the hair, right? All of us have little hair on our faces, so you want to work with the direction that it's growing. So always downwards, buff it up. It helps make it really glowy and it helps blend it really nicely into your skin. Now, Pure Anada does have a full coverage foundation as well, but I find that if you use a tinted moisturizer, a pressed mineral foundation, and even bring in a concealer, you have so many different options to play with. You can go back and forth with these products. And yes, you have a few more products on hand, but you can do so much more with them as opposed to just having a full coverage foundation. So this is their light shade. You can see that, if you do it with, use it with your finger or you use it with a sponge, it picks up a lot more product. This is the full coverage. I just want to show you the texture of all of them. You can see that this one is a bit thicker, the way it comes onto my hand, as opposed to the tinted moisturizer. But they blend in beautifully. You can use a foundation brush for this one. Even a wet sponge would give you a really beautiful sheer finish. Just depends what you need. Choose the appropriate tool. And I'm going to finish this makeup just to show you that a quick daytime look like this doesn't have to take that long. So I'm using Bronzed Clove, which is the Pure Anada pressed bronzer. It's going to add a bit of warmth on my face. This is usually a look that I go for daily. I'm using the Pure Anada Natural Mascara on my lashes. And because I usually take it easy with the eyes, I'm going to go in and use the Tin Feather Vixen lipstick. I love this shade for the spring and summer. It's a coral red shade. Looks beautiful with bronzed skin. And this is the finished look. Just effortless. And the skin actually feels great with the products that I've layered on, although I'm wearing all of them for you today. If you feel a little bit dry, you can always mist to finish off your makeup, or you can go back in with your NYX spray. And my friends, this is the finished look. Okay, everyone, so this is the finished look with all the different foundation products layered. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please let me know in the comments which look would be best for you. I know it all depends on how much time you have in the morning. If you have kids, do you have a furry baby you need to take out for a walk? How long do you have to get ready? So I think there's enough options here for you to choose the right way that is best for you to do your base, your foundation, to smooth out your skin, brighten up the under eye, and then just get out the door. All right. So please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you liked what you saw today, and leave me a comment below to tell me how you like it. Thank you so much for being here.